Hi guys. I wasn't able to go live yesterday. Rita, of course, something happened as usual. My brother came over and was company here, so I couldn't do it. So I wanted to make a video, at least to say hi and let you know what's going on a little bit. I don't have I have everything I need, as you know. I will have my car back on the 16th of the month, so that's only like 10 days. So I haven't been able to go out and get new footage with my new camera, and it's just like I'm going crazy. And so it's killing me, but looking forward to that. So I've just been going through old stuff, and it's just incredible. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. What I know now and looking what I had then is just blowing my mind. It's like having a complete understanding as to what I'm seeing. I did not back then. Not even a little bit. And it's funny to watch the faces, I guess, if you listen to me talk, and it's like, oh yeah, that's Bigfoot I'm talking about. And I used to call them whoop whoops and all sorts of silly stuff, but they were there, you know. We did this for a decade together and watched, you know, not me grow, but, well, all of us grow together, actually, collectively. And we all headed in the same direction, and it is what it is, you know. And I don't want to say that I was right, but I mean, I'm glad I was even, like, in the ballpark. So, at least I don't feel like a liar, you know. That's why I did it with you guys. I just called it like I seen it, you know. So there's some verbiage that newcomers will need to know, that there was no dictionaries back then. So I'll give you a few. I'm just going to run them off. Galactic snakes, serpents. Okay. When I first saw them, every entity had its own serpent. This is the galactics. That would be from the stars. Okay. And I swear it's like, you know, they were born with this serpent, and it like grew with them, you know. I mean, it was always the same size as the being. And they play a very important role in taking care of them. They feed them, they do everything. Kind of like the little people who take care of the snakes, the babies, and they babysit, but the serpents are there to protect, you know, the galactics. Even Bigfoot or Sasquatch is just, I now call that that's just a study of the unknown, and this whole, you know, crazy unknown cryptid zoo that's going on the planet, and that we're all trying to follow and figure out what the hell's going on. But I just call that the study of the unknown. Bigfoot is a, you know, that would be a noun, a being. He's a galactic. There's many other galactics that are also hairy and bipedal. Maybe not as smart, you know, but there's thousands of them. I mean, geez, you just can't even fathom. I mean, if there's one, there's a quadrillion. What I'm seeing is breaking all the laws, though. I mean, I'm not. This is where I'm having a conflict. We have all these shows still about finding, or looking for UFOs. You know, searching in the search of UFOs and not finding Bigfoot, I used to call it. And I don't understand it, because they're already here. I see them every day. I've never inquired to anyone who I'm studying from, as to explain to me what I already have. They're already here. If they're not here as, part of the Galactic Federation of Light, or whatever, you choose to believe in, what are they doing here? And why are we still looking for UFOs when we all know they're out there? There's going to be a lot of disclosure this year. I mean, this is going to be crazy. And everyone's going to be fighting. The superpowers will be fighting to, own the narrative, we'll call it. Because, obviously, when you get caught in a lie, first one to come clean, they're going to listen to, and, I knew more than that, and then, whoever discloses more and gives more information, they're going to believe and make them look good. And so you're going to see a lot of that. We're going to see a lot of that, and you can bank on that. But it still doesn't answer my big question: is what is going on with me personally, my life, my woods, wherever I go, being followed by these things, and why they're. I mean, I've never seen them leaving. I've only seen them coming in. So where are they going? Underground? That's highly possible. Is there an inner Earth? Who knows? Don't know. I don't see how that's possible, but I'm sure it is. I believe in Antarctica. There's alien bases, I'm sure. As the snow recedes, we're going to find out more and more, But, this year's, the shit's going to hit the fan. It's inevitable. I do believe that we have no choice but there will be a third world war, for sure. I don't know when. Hopefully not in my lifetime, but it's, biblical at this point, so to speak, as much as I don't believe in the Bible. Any of it. Revelations is showing its ugly head a little bit. That's about the only part I really remember from my mother reading it to me every night when I came home, stoned or drunk, when I was a teenager. And she'd be reading me the Bible. I'm like, really, Mom? Like, I'm tired, 16. Drunk. So, I do remember everything she said, though. Everything. As much as I couldn't stand it, I recall every word she said. And they were the most important part, I guess we'll call it, of the Bible. Or the Revelation. The beast, which to me is the Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church. And, what else? There were so many. But, I remember all of it. And I'm seeing it now, and just, tidbits and, here and there, but, I didn't expect this to happen so fast. No one did. But it's happening right now, and it's just going to get, like this year especially, just go with the wave, Don't listen to the mainstream media, whatever you do. Don't, because it's all lies, okay? They're going to tell you a bunch of shit. They're going to tell you there's no food. There's not enough food. There's too many people on the planet. There's this, there's that. It's all lies, okay? Trust me on that. It's all lies. It's to keep us in fear, of awakening, because that's the worst thing that could happen for the elites, we'll call them. I don't know what you want to call them. Shadow government, some people call them. I don't know. I'm not into the politics or the conspiracy theories. I leave that for my girlfriend. She's wild with that. She's so wild. Mom, I can't talk about her. She'll probably listen to this podcast. the thing she says, it's like, listen, you handle that, because that's negative energy, and that's the last thing we need right now. I watch nothing but positive and spirit raising and whatever, everyone talks about the fifth dimension, oh, we're going to the fifth dimension, I'm going to go to the fifth dimension. Well, it doesn't work like that. You can't just go to the fifth dimension. We're already in the fourth, basically, but our brain can't process it. It's just not, because we're not awake yet. Until, God, so much work. I've been doing so much work on myself that I've neglected everything, because it's very important. It's important that we all do. Every single person on this planet needs to be happy, or nothing's going to change. We're not ever going to get into 5D, and even if you do, it might not be that much fun. If you don't have a good experience in this life, your higher selves are not going to have. You're never going to get there. Okay. How do I explain this? It's not a place that you go. It's a frequency, as we all know, but still, you don't just go from the third to the fourth to the fifth. You have to know who you are and where you came from, and be completely aware of where you came from. Everywhere that you came from, which is the planet. We are the planet. We didn't come to the planet, we came from the planet. You have to be happy. Smile as much as you can. Breathe, do anything. Enlighten. It's all about the light, and the source. And it will take care of you. It's God. You are God. And until you figure that out, no one's going to go anywhere. We are the technology. We are God. All of us. When my mentor, who I absolutely trust, and what it takes for me to trust somebody, I do a lot of homework, and I've caught quite a few people in a couple of lies, so they're ixnayed, and disappointing as it may be, I have to know the truth, and not somebody who's out for making the big bucks, and throwing something in just to get a new audience. And I saw that today. I'm not going to mention any names, and I was very disappointed. We'll just say she's a psychic. She knows who she is. It wasn't her. I listened to her today and said, well, that's funny. First time I watched you, that's not what you said. You know what I mean? I never forget. Never, ever, ever, when it comes to stuff like that. I can't remember what I did yesterday, but if someone says something in, one show or whatever, or to me, or whatever, in my whole life, it's like, well, that's something you said 10 years ago, bam, bam, I'm just like quick like a bunny like that. You cannot lie to me. It's like, I don't know. I don't know why. I remember things like that. And they think people forget, and here they have it. It's on film, you just go back and look at it. It's like, you're going to get caught. Duh. Don't lie. And don't pretend to be so righteous. I can't stand hypocrites. And I'm just highly disappointed that I even, not that I didn't learn anything from her, but I'm disappointed that, she wasn't straight. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Not morally. she was out for herself doing this video and just came out of nowhere. It was very odd. So that kind of led me to believe that she can be bought, so to speak. So she's still in the money almighty, okay? Should have known. Money, and pride. What are the 10 deadly sins? Remember the devil's advocate? Pride. Was it Pride? That was his favorite at the end. That was a great movie. I think was it Pride? Well, you can let me know in the comments because I forget what he says at the end of the movie when Kiana, kills him or whatever, and then gets his wife back, and he's like, and then he's still, the reporter was trying to get a story, and he's still, whatever. If you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not great at explaining things. But I was basically live yesterday, so I feel bad because I told Rita I'd be live, and I wasn't again. I was like, oh, God, I got to talk to her. Sorry, Rita. We'll try it again tomorrow. Today I had to go shopping because, I had a ride. I had to go. And I had to get everything. And that damn rabbit of mine is costing me a small fortune. That is one happy bunny, let me tell you. Spoiled, rotten little bunny. But, I don't know how you guys, feel about this, but just keep your spirits up. That's all you can do. We'll never, ascension is something totally different. That's not, nothing to do with anything that we're talking about. Everyone, like I said, it's not, people are making it sound like we're trapped in this matrix or something like that. And it's a horrible, horrible thing. Well, it's not a horrible thing. It's a great thing, actually. I mean, it's what you make of it. And if you don't have fun here, you're not going to have fun there. In any dimension. And you're just hurting yourselves. And there's a lot of them. And collectively, you're hurting everyone. Every time you have a negative thought or whatever, the case may be, it hurts everyone, and it's crazy, but we are all connected. We are all connected, and there is no difference between you, me, Joe Schmo from Idaho. Doesn't matter. We all came from the same place, from the same planet, from the same blood. Same everything. Male, female, doesn't matter. We all have the same parts, different places, but, I always knew God was a female, but, okay. We did all start out as women, though. That I do know. But anyway, just, for now, do me a favor and just stay happy, smile, laugh as much as you can, and kick those reptilians and keep them in their spot, so they can't bring us down. They can't touch you as long as your frequency is higher than theirs and you're happy. If you're in fear of what everyone's trying, the mainstream media is trying to tell you, that makes us all vulnerable. That's why they're going to be doing what they're doing, and it's crazy. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm sure, like you and me, there's nothing we can do about what they do, the government and all that crap. The war, there's going to be a war. It's going to get worse because everyone's going to be making decisions out of fear, obviously. And just sit back. The inflation is going to go through the ceiling. Just go with the flow and just sit back and enjoy the ride. And don't let it upset you because there's nothing you can do about it. So you will wake up tomorrow no matter what. It is what it is. As long as you know who you are, and you're doing what you want to do, and work on yourself, and don't listen to the mainstream media. Don't even turn the TV on. Look inward and take care of yourself, and everything will come together. It has to. That's the way we were biologically built. I mean, it is what it is, and I believe that wholeheartedly. So that much I do know. So that's it until next time. So right now, you're going to be seeing a lot of my older stuff, which is damn interesting. Man, I had some good stuff going on back then. Wow. I love going through this old stuff. It's the greatest thing in the world. Except that I have 235,000 videos on my Google Photos, 1,700 on YouTube alone that made it to YouTube. That passed my high standards of videoing, because I suck so bad. But so don't be shocked, but it's good for the newcomers, and you can see things better, and probably my perspective of things is the way you need to start anyway, if you want to see them. So you guys have a good night, and hopefully tomorrow I'm hoping we'll go live, and so I can take questions and talk to you guys, okay? Because I need to know what's going on in your world. Very important. All right? Love you, and until then, get a good night's sleep and dream, and don't sweat the small shit, and it's all small shit. Leave that to the idiots, okay? Love y'all. Bye.